Tell me your name
This is Paula Crow.
and a little about your background.
Let's see, I'm prior service Marine Corps, married to an Army guy, so we bounce around. And spinning instructor, and gradually getting more into the fitness industry. And
Great.
I've been attracted to kettlebells for about 4 years.
Now, what are you currently? Where are you currently working?
El Paso, so Fort Bliss.
Okay, great. And you're training the people on the base, or?
I teach group fitness classes right now, primarily indoor cycling classes, and working to expand into suspension training and the kettlebells.
Cool.
But I still have to get my group fitness.
It's coming.
Yeah,
It's coming.
I'm working on it piece by piece.
What'd you think of the training with Vince?
It was amazing. It was everything I expected plus. I was told last year by someone who came that I had to take it with Vincent, and he was the best. And everything I've read with you guys has been superb.
You had mentioned the white papers and stuff.
I love that you focus on the education piece and the science behind it and your white papers, and it's actually hard to keep up with all the information that you do give us.
For free too, right?
Yeah, for free, right? It's really hard to keep up with your videos and your white papers, and the latest one is great.
Thank you.
5 things you wish people, trainers wouldn't say.
Right. That was Vince, yeah.
And so no, I love all the education and the science you have behind it. And I like to give why behind why I say to do or not do something.
Right. Now you're finding that this may help with your, is it ACE you're going after?
I'm going after my ACE group fitness, and yeah, I said yesterday how some things he talked about yesterday helped clear up some things that I just wasn't extremely clear on yet.
Right.
And some things he said, it just made it click. It's like, oh, I get it now.
That's good.
Because of self-study, and I don't do well on self-study.
Yeah, but this is it's all kind of gelling for you, right?
It makes it all piece together.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been great.
That's great. You'd recommend it then for others?
Definitely, you got to do it.
We'll see you next year for level 2.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Your name and a little bit about your background.
Oh, my name is Ron Dirks.
Rochester?
Rochester, New York. Well, absolutely Webster, New York. And I am currently semi-retired and drive school bus, but my background is I used to be a Honda engine sales rep, and I used to also be pretty involved with the fitness, the YMCAs in the town that I live in.
Okay.
With swimming and coaching and things like that.
Great.
Kind of got away from it. Then after I retired from selling Honda, I got back into it. Actually won the third. I was third in the nation at Gold's Gym Body Transformation Challenge in 2011, and have just continued on ever since. I became a spin instructor, and to be honest with you, at one time I did not like kettlebells because of how I was doing them.
Okay.
But form and everything, and knowing the results of what kettlebells has done for me, I love them, and I urge everybody to give them a try.
What made you change your mind?
Actually, when I used to do kettlebells in our body transformation courses at the gym, I wasn't using the proper form.
Okay.
But then they told me to come and take some kettlebell classes, and I noticed that after I took kettlebell classes, my posture was much better.
Right.
And I felt so much stronger. I would go on an elliptical or a treadmill after doing a 45-minute kettlebell class, and noticed that I was standing up straighter and whatever, and it wasn't because of anything else that I was doing other than kettlebells.
Right.
So I urge everybody to try them. Plus, I believe that kettlebells help you through everyday life movements, where dumbbells and barbells and whatever, they don't do a lot. I think they make people stiff, and the older you get, the stiffer you get. Believe me, I know that.
Okay, and you like the class with Vince? You would recommend it to others?
Vince is one of the best instructors I have ever had. In the last 5 years, I've had many instructors, many trainers, and whatever, and he is at the top of the list.
Oh,
very
awesome.
thorough, very form-oriented.
Right.
And that is what makes him what he is.
First?
My name is Sherry Branneman.
And a little about your background.
I am a spinning instructor, a Star 2 spinning instructor, and a certified personal trainer.
Okay.
And I have always been interested in kettlebells. Have been afraid of kettlebells.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Good.
And I have an injury, and I almost pulled out of the training because I was worried about what might happen to my arm. And I have been so impressed with the the knowledge and the proper technique, the mechanics that I've learned this weekend.
Wonderful.
And in fact, my arm has not even been bothering me.
What was the injury, if you don't mind me?
Lateral epicondylitis from doing improper snatches, on my own doing, probably.
Okay.
And hearing how to do them right, and I've been blown away this weekend. How wonderful.
That's interesting. So you were doing it incorrectly to the point where you got...
I have not lifted weights since September.
Okay.
So this is my first experience since September doing any kind of strength training.
Okay.
And so I did use the smallest kettlebell.
Sure.
In order to make sure
Test the
everything was
waters.
okay.
Right.
And I'm a little stiff, but I don't feel the pain that I would feel. Again, I learned proper mechanics. The hips, the shoulders, bringing it up properly.
Versus what you were doing before.
Before using my arm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, a little different.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
What'd you think of the class with Vince?
He's unbelievable. The knowledge it blows my mind how much I have learned, not only about the kettlebell, but just the mechanics, just the history of the kettlebell. I feel more knowledgeable.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
And what's your work situation? Do you do small classes or spinning classes? And how are you planning on?
I mostly do just spinning.
Okay.
And I hope to now do just some kettlebell small group training at a small club that I work
No
at.
kettlebells on the bike, though, right?
No
okay.
kettlebells. No.
Okay. Right. That's a good thing.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
This is a great balance because a lot of cyclists do not do any strength training. And I can see how this would just really help a cyclist, and especially in the winter months.
Oh, yeah.
When they're trying to build that base to get that strength, so that when springtime comes and they're ready to hit the road, they're strong and they're ready to go.
That's great. And where's your studio at?
It's Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's great. Well, you would recommend it. Maybe we'll see you next year for Level Team first.
Okay, hi, my name's Karen, and I'm from Bradenton, Florida. My studio is No Leg Cycle Studio here in Miami Beach, or not Miami Beach, Miami. Just on the second day of the Kettlebell Concepts training. It's been an awesome experience, more than I could ever think it was. And it's really, really strenuous also, but it's all good. I mean, it's working muscles that I've never worked before. I'm excited to take this all back with me to my studio.
Tell me about your studio a little bit.
My studio, we house 21 indoor cycling bikes, and we play music videos. We have two 92-inch video screens that come down. The studio's all dark with brick walls. We have about 21 classes a week.
Spinning, suspension training.
They're combo classes.
Okay.
I have TRX, spinning, and then I also have yoga.
Okay.
So the kettlebells it's going to be an added bonus for my clients.
Nice.
Going to do some boot camps with them. That's what I plan on doing.
Okay.
So I'm all excited about taking all that back to my studio.
How'd you hear about the class?
I was here last year.
Okay.
And I saw all the information, and I also get all the emails from David.
Oh, cool.
He's very good with all the emails. I get them all the time, read them, and that's how I found it.
And you would recommend it to other folks?
I would recommend it, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. Good luck in the studio. Give me your name first.
My name is Patricia Allen.
Okay, and a little about your background.
I was born and raised in Brazil, and as my physical activity, I did primarily dance, tap, jazz, modern, ballet, primarily ballet. I was a dancer up until I was 24 years old, and then I got pregnant.
Okay.
And then I danced throughout my entire pregnancy. And after I had my son, I tried going back to dance, and my body said no. And at that point, I had to find something else to get back into shape, because I was always used to being in good shape. That's when I discovered strength training.
Okay.
I started lifting weights, and then I fell in love with spinning. That's what brings you here, right? That's what brings me here. Yeah, I got my spinning certification first, and then I started working as a personal trainer. And one of the trainers I used to work with used kettlebells a lot. This was about 3 years ago, and I was like, ooh, I've never played with one of those kettlebells.
Right. Yeah, kettlebell, yeah.
Right, and he was a certified kettlebell instructor, so a lot of what I learned from him. So I had very good instruction before I came here. And then I started last year. I started my own little personal training studio.
Where?
I have in Georgia.
Good for you.
Northwest Georgia. Yeah.
Nice.
So I started Better Body Fitness, and I bought a set of kettlebells. And this year it was my turn to come out here and get certified.
And what'd you think of the class with Vince?
It was very good. It was very good. I learned that I had some bad habits. It's hard to admit that. As a trainer, it's hard to admit that.
And as a professional dancer, no way.
No, I was not perfect. What are you talking about? No, you start developing as you go. If you don't keep up with your training, you develop bad habits. And I learned to correct those here, and it was very, very good. It was very good.
What would you say to like folks who are doing spinning and so on? Why would this be a good supplement or complement?
Well, spinning is leg heavy, right? We do it for endurance, and we do it for the cycling aspect of it. It's a group activity. It keeps you going. But kettlebell is a more holistic approach. It targets your entire body. It helps with everyday activities, not just the cycling. I mean, obviously, yes, it keeps your hip flexors healthy, your glutes, your quads, your back, but it also helps with your upper body as well, especially if you're a woman and you're like, oh, I don't want to get bulky. This is a really good way to do that, to strengthen your upper body without getting huge shoulders.
Right.
Or anything like that. So it keeps your shoulders healthy without making you huge.
Right.
So,
Anything else you want to add that I forgot?
I'm trying to think.
You're speaking to like your peers. It's okay if you don't have any. You know?
Just watch for your knees with the kettlebells. Don't hit your knees with the kettlebells. Don't hit your ear. I don't know if you can tell, my right ear is a little red.
Oh, okay.
I definitely smacked my right ear when I was doing a snatch.
Okay. You know, at least you're not out here, right?
I was too close.
Thanks so much. That was. Go ahead. Your name first.
Okay, my name is Quinn Mason.
Okay.
I'm from Belgium.
Whoop.
Hi.
Okay. You're from Belgium?
Yeah, I'm from Belgium.
Okay, and a little about your background, if you wouldn't mind.
I'm a master of physical education and kinesiotherapy in Belgium. I teach at University College.
Great.
In Belgium.
Okay.
I teach. One of the things that I teach is fitness and sports management. So
Great.
I look at some businesses. But fitness, I want to teach new things to students, and the reason why I saw at this convention, spinning, I saw there's something interesting. I want to learn that. I saw that already with some students of mine in Belgium. They're using it, but they didn't know how to use it. So at that point, it's me in the picture, and I want to know how to do it. And Vincent was a beautiful teacher because he knows exactly what is going on, why he do that, why this movement is doing, why he is doing this on that way and not on another way, why your hand is being there and not in that position. Anatomically, biomechanically, it's wonderful. For me, it's good tools.
You'd recommend it?
Yeah, I recommend it completely.
Oh, that's great.
Also for other students out of Europe.
Do you want to say something in Belgian?
Yeah, maybe in Dutch?
Okay, Dutch, sure.
Dutch.
Okay.
Als iemand nog wil komen, dan moet je dat echt doen. Het is inderdaad een tripje waard. Je moet rekening houden, Miami is echt een pracht van een stad. Je zit hier echt in het warme weer. Ook al zie je niet te veel, s'avonds is het ideale weer om buiten te komen, maar overdag heb je dan tenminste wat inhoud dat je hier te pakken krijgt. Dus go for it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Mike Zimmer.
And a little bit about your background, Mike.
And for fitness or just?
Yeah, your fitness background.
I'm a certified spin instructor.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what I've done for the last 3 or 4 years.
Okay, good for you. And what made you take the kettlebell class?
We were looking to actually add some different types of routines into the spin studio to get new people, get fresh blood into the studio.
Oh, so it's a dedicated spin studio.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's in Spring Hill, Florida.
Nice. Okay. And what did you think of the class with Vince here?
It was very intense. I have to say it was well formatted and very intense. A lot more intense than I expected.
Okay, that's all right. But had you had any kettlebell experience before this?
Zero.
Good. That's why this is level 1, right? So what would you say to people who are thinking about taking it?
I would recommend it very highly.
Okay.
Especially if they're only doing a certain type of workout regimen.
Right.
This would definitely be, like for me, just doing spin. This is an unbelievable addition to actually work the rest of the body.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Good luck with everything.